right, we're here at the Mass Black Expo for BECMA, and I am sitting with our Congresswoman, Ayanna Pressley. Welcome back to Spark FM. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good.
All things considered,
I know.
state of the world and our democracy. But it's good to be home,
Yeah,
and it's so important that we continue to lean into community,
yeah.
especially right now.
Yeah. You are one of our freedom fighters, and this America that we are going through right now is a tough landscape. It's important for us to have events like BECMA, the Mass Black Expo. Tell us, in your opinion, why this is so important to have here.
Yeah. What for? As I said, it's so important that we're leaning into community in this moment, and this is the current administration is hostile
Yeah.
and really practicing anti-blackness on steroids every day, both in their rhetoric and their policies, in their actions. And what is the antidote to anti-blackness?
More blackness.
Pro-blackness.
Yeah. More. Yeah.
Pro-blackness. And so, the goal of a dictator and of a fascist is for you to feel alone. Is for you to feel indifferent to the suffering of your neighbor. They want us to be ignorant and uninformed, which is
Yeah.
why what you do here at Spark FM is so important. They want us to be indifferent to the suffering of our neighbors, and they want us to be inactive.
Yeah.
And so, being here today at this Black Expo with the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts is antithetical to all of that. We will
Absolutely.
be civically engaged. We
Hmm.
will be empathetic about the suffering of our neighbors, and we will be informed. And it's also important that we're here to strategize and
Yes.
to organize and to mobilize because we
Yeah.
have to do the work of resistance and ultimately the work of reconstruction and rebuilding.
Absolutely. When it comes to Black media and the narrative that is happening right now, we're seeing that media is being suppressed, censored, canceled. How do we combat that too? As you know, as Black owned media, independent media, how do we make sure that we're protecting ourselves and that we're still on the front lines, making sure that our stories are told?
Well, first, let me just say, in the tradition of an Ida B. Wells and the many freedom fighters, justice seekers, and Black journalists throughout history, the role of Black journalism is so important. There would have been no Black migration
Yeah.
without the influence of Black journalism. And when they seek to deny and erase our history, our stories become that much more important.
Yeah.
But also, it's so important that people are receiving accurate information because this administration pushes propaganda. So I just want to acknowledge
Mhm.
that you're taking the airwaves, you're taking up spaces in and of itself a radical act.
Yeah.
And increasingly with each day becomes more dangerous. I recognize that, which is why I'm so grateful for your bravery, for your courage, for your commitment to accurate information, giving people the facts, empowering them with that information because there's so much fear.
Yeah.
And a lot of that fear is compounded. The policies are harmful, the rhetoric's harmful, but the fear is compounded by mis and disinformation.
Yeah.
And so it's so important that people are being accurately informed,
Hmm.
and especially as we navigate this shutdown.
Yeah.
So I just want to say thank you, and I want to encourage everyone to be intentional in supporting free press
Mm.
and in supporting Black media.
And one last question, it's more so of a personal question. As being one of our frontline fighters, how are you doing?
Thank you for that question. I appreciate your wanting to center my humanity.
Yeah.
In this moment, I would say, I feel ready.
Okay.
I'm a Black woman,
Yeah.
and so even though we like to say that what we're experiencing is unprecedented, it's not true. It's
Mhm.
just unprecedented in our lifetime.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, Black people were built for a moment like this because we have had to legislate, uh, agitate, litigate for those things that have been a birthright for others for our
Hmm.
entire existence.
Yeah. This is not
So to
new.
have to
Yeah.
do the work of resistance, to have to develop our own networks of mutual aid and ways to keep us safe, we've been doing that.
Hmm.
So someone already wrote the blueprint for my survival. I just have to follow it. But
Absolutely.
certainly, I would say that there are moments where my shoulders and my heart feel heavy.
Yeah.
But that is because I feel such a deep compelling and responsibility
Hmm.
to keep my word to the people who sent me to Washington
Yeah.
and to stand in the gap. And the responsibility of that, as much as it motivates me, can sometimes be daunting
Yeah.
because in this moment, I just want to absorb all the pain.
Yeah.
I want to make it go away. And there's no quick linear path to make it all go away.
Yeah.
And I find that heavy.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm an eternal optimist. My faith helps me, my family grounds
You have a
me,
great support
my
system.
community
your
embraces
your
me.
whole
So
city, your whole state, we are behind you
so
every step of the way.
yeah,
And
thank
I just
you.
wanted to say thank you. Thank you for the work that you do. Thank you for making Boston very proud to be, a fighter and a resistance. Resistance, sir, a word, and
Yes.
being a resistance to everything that's going on.
Yeah.
And we know that it can get heavy and it can be emotional and it can be daunting, but you're out there, and girls like us, boys and girls like us, are looking up to you, and you're inspiring and you're motivational. So
Thank you.
keep up the good work. Don't let the struggle take you down because it's probably easy. But we got your back and we're rooting for you. So thank you for all that you do for us.
I'm rooting for you too. And again, I just want to say how much I appreciate what you're doing in this moment because there will be many who will shrink in a moment like this. And I
Yeah.
don't want to give short shrift to the fear because it's real.
Yeah.
But history has shown us that appeasement does not work.
It don't.
So if you start to moderate your speech,
Mm-hmm.
to dim the truth
To
telling,
comply.
appeasement does not work. The only way to beat a dictator is with defiance.
Yes.
And so I just want to say thank you for being a truth
Thank
teller.
you.
Thank you for this incredible platform. And it was just great to be with you today. And I hope to be with you again real soon.
Real soon.
Real
Thank you
soon.
guys so much. We are reporting live from the Black Economic Council of Massachusetts, the Mass Black Expo, and we'll see you guys very, very soon. This is our Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, and find us on YouTube and all the other places where things
Yes,
stream.
do all the things.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.